So I think there are a number of ways we could cooperate and help in both directions. First of all, of course, there is the scientific knowledge that is being developed here at the research universities, and that is knowledge that with MOUs and cooperations between Israeli universities and universities in the South American space would be something that could be very, very relevant and could help them. Of course, the South American space is very strong in the traditional meat productions, etc. And I think that any type of crosstalk and knowledge that could help them being able to utilize and help with their capabilities going forward would have a major effect not only on them, but I think around the whole world global food supply.
This is exactly what I had a discussion just last month with Argentina. People from Argentina, from Buenos Aires, came to Tel Hai College to look at the food institute that we have over there, and they want to learn from what we do in order to apply it in Argentina. So I think this can happen in other countries in the world, especially developed countries that wants to have more innovation, more science into their local products and local ingredients. And I think those countries, if they come to us, to the academia in Israel, to the National Food Institute in Tel Hai, they can learn a lot, and we can create collaborations that can be very successful for future connections and future working together for both countries.
I think there are several ways that we can already see. First of all, we see Latin American companies were the home of the biggest meat companies and food companies of the world investing in innovation, in terms of investing in VCs that specialize in food tech, and then they get exposure to the best entrepreneurs and startups, investing in the companies themselves. Signing joint ventures or partnership deals in order to understand the scale up and the production and to work together through a common goal. They can also, the academia, for example in Israel, can partner with academias in Latin America in terms of bilateral funds and grants in order to collaborate the research. So it can be between investors to companies, it can be between companies to companies, and it can be between academia to academia to get exposures and to work together on innovation in food tech.
I think you need to remember that Israel started, such as most Latin American countries, as an agricultural society that grew potatoes and cherry tomatoes, and there's a lot of being done here. I think there's a lot of transition of technologies that could be done, transfer from Israel to Central and South America, and from them, of course, to us. I think there's a lot of local, for example, local species of, let's say, yucca plants that is now well known in the Middle East. I think that could be a really good transition for introducing new, more healthy, powerhouse kind of food that can really sustain our population here. There's a food crisis also in the Middle East. And I think the combination between the Israeli knowledge and the academic knowledge, which is world-renowned in Israel, together with the fields, the population, and the knowledge in South and Central America, that together the collaboration can really produce really meaningful products and solutions for the rest of the world. We talked about Brazil and sugar. There's a lot of, I think Latin America is leading exporter in a lot of things being connected to the food and agricultural industries. So I think a combination between new technologies, more sustainable technologies, getting into those parts of South and Central America